Hi guys, it's Aegis here. So I'm here with another collection piece, and as the thumbnail showed it, of course from the title you know what it is, but I don't want to spoil it right now and on the thumbnail on what it actually looks. So what I'm getting you today is another piece from one of our Hong Kong shadow box maker, Hildolf. His most current pieces, and it's made for me, which is the Giraffa shadow box. So here we are, showing you the piece right here. So we actually get a photo frame to frame the card, because the usual cases for shadow boxes can't store this card, because you do need a larger size. If you use a normal Vanguard size, you can see parts are already getting out. So he thinks this is a better way, and that's why we get it this way. Okay, so let's also take it out and take a quick and closer look. So here we are. I'm not going to take it out like from the cardboard. He uses the blue tack to actually stick it to this paperboard, but I don't want to actually ruin it like in the middle of taking it out. Of course, if he's doing it, he probably know a better way to take it out, but I don't want to ruin it, and I don't think we need to see the card back and such. Then from here we can actually do enough, I think. So we're just going to do it this way. Right, so you can see the pieces. Let me put it closer to the camera, zoom in and let you look. You can see also the wings got this texture, the wings as well, and then so many pieces from like the sub legs, the and other legs, and then also from the body you can see even this part, the armor part is different. Like they are not one piece, I think. They don't look like one, and as usual, as his pieces, he is using the method of like cutting many pieces and stick them together, instead of stacking a very similar pieces together to create the height or the thickness. So this is a different way, and if you look at this, our SP version, which has a full art, that the side of this Giraffa is trying to do a cross, and in here is more, it's getting closer to a cross, but because of the pieces limitations, the max he can do is trying to make it like an O instead of a cross. But during like his work in progress, he's also showed at me, and I think even BO is, I think is okay, because we are kind of limited by the pieces, and we can only work with what we can do, right? So that's basically it. So talking about some points that he shared with me, first thing is that this pieces is involving Protect 1 and Protect 2 version of the original card. That we see a Protect 1 right here, but actually when released, not sure if everyone knows, there is the other side, which is a Protect 2 version. Unfortunately, I don't have any more of the markers anymore, because I gave him all my markers that I can find and I have in order to make this piece, so I don't have any more. But the top half is actually using the Protect 2, except this side piece is from Protect 1, and then the body, the bottom part of the body, the legs, is actually from the Protect 1. And then he uses a lot of parts from everywhere to actually stick it together, and of course doing this kind of texture. And one point also to note is about the tail. If we look at the SP again, right here, that the tail is only like this little piece right here. so it doesn't even have anything extra. So no matter how hard we try, this part does not exist at all, including in protective piece. Only half, basically the top half of the body don't have the bottom half, and the part that including bottom half is protect one, which exactly is this, doesn't have it. So he actually find some pieces from the card that is looking closer to it and then just make it. So it's something completely new to me, even though we look at this part. Let's see, zoom in. Yes, so this is the part with the tail. So I think he first take this part and then look into what parts are actually similar and then extend it. So this is a technique that he sometimes use. If we need to extend specific part of the cards, then we need to use something. Of course, if it exists, good. If not, then include some imagination and try to make it. Right. And then also the chest, you can see with a different material. So let me try to zoom in again. You can see it's kind of flashing with lights, which I don't have any special lighting right here, only using the light in my room. But if I am to use the torch function of my phone to make it a little shinier, that you can see it's also reflecting, and if I do it on the other side, probably will show it a little bit more clear. That you can see the middle part is actually kind of reflecting light. So this is some special material used, and you do need to study the actual card art in order to actually think what kind of extra materials you do need to making these pieces, which is something that I can't do. I'm not that good at doing art, but yeah. So I'm very happy to receive this piece, and of course it's staying in my collection, even though we couldn't see a master beetle, which will always be a better piece for me as a collection. But this card is actually not easy. You can see how many small pieces involved, even though they kind of clear. Like you can definitely see these parts are not like a lot of hair, fire, some kind of air, wind, this kind of thing. Those things are usually things that he prefer not to do. But a lot of armor pieces sticking together, which also takes a lot of time. Yeah, I think he actually used about 2 weeks to do it, about that. And the cards that being used is so far 4 cards from 2 phases, which is Protect 1 and Protect 2, and there's another one that's used as a base that almost couldn't make it, because if he actually need extra pieces, then he need to use the one at the bottom, which if that really happens, I probably will just give him a triple wear or even one of these SP version, because I do have a lot to actually be the base, which I totally don't mind. But he worked so hard to limit what pieces he required and still able to keep one as a base, because we were at a point that we I almost trying to order something overseas, like the Protect markers overseas, in order to get him enough pieces. I don't mind to actually pay a little bit more postage, even though that hurts, but instead of not having enough pieces and not doing a piece that we both think is great, I rather him have enough resources to make it. But so far everything turns out good, and I got this wonderful piece. Yeah, so that's basically what I need to show you guys today. So we can just also do a little bit of look from different angles. Let's see. So you can see another like boot tag or something like that with the card. but let's get a closer look in the middle as well. Let's see if my camera can zoom. Yep. So you can see when the light reflecting, you can see actually how many pieces are there, and it really needs to take a lot of time not to only cut the pieces, stick the pieces, but also study the piece in order to know what part you need to cut to actually make it. Yeah. So again, overall I'm very happy to receive this, because he did once ask me like, what if you really want a unit that being done, then I can try to make one, and then we came up to this. It's also because after we know each other and then also pass through my birthday, so this is somehow a kind of a birthday piece as well. So yeah, very happy to receive this, and maybe in the future we might be able to see more creations on Mega Colony unit, because I don't think a lot of people actually that is doing Vanguard Shadow Box are interested to actually make Mega Colony units. Recently I did saw a the Overdress era Overlord, which looks hurts, because for Overlord we don't have a common version. The lowest version is still the triple rare, even though the card itself is not that expensive, but compared to a protect marker that everyone is like having too much and want to throw away, that triple rare is actually hurting a lot. So I do hope in the future, when we are looking into other pieces, I'm not looking at something like a triple rare, even though if I want to, I can find a cheaper one and just like get 10 pieces, 20 pieces, and like request someone to do it. Likely will be him as well, but so far that is not the case, and hopefully that won't happen. Yeah, so that's it for this video. It's a little bit short, but I think it's something that I love to share, because we love Shadow Box, and I'm a Mega Colony main, and it's really nice to have something that is different for collection, and something that you're always willing to take it out and look at, and also it's a good piece to just put in my room as a decoration. Of course, if it can actually store in the little box, then I can just put it aside, like when I play the game, and then when I get protect one, and then I just take this, put it there to just show off. But it is what it is. But again, very happy, and do let me know your thoughts on this piece, and is there any other Mega Colony units you would like to see happening? At least maybe let us know, then maybe in the future it can actually happen, or maybe not, we will see. Yeah, so make sure you like this video if you like this piece. Comment down below your thoughts, and I will see you guys in the next video. Signing off.